armored personnel carrier. They have also adopted the box formation. They are under the command of Second Lieutenant Eric Ampabeng. Following the troop closely are the Husky vehicles. The vehicles have adopted a staggered column formation, and they are under the command of Second Lieutenant Henry Amono Benin. The Squadron Sergeant Major is Warrant Officer Class 1, Atta Seidu. Following the 1-5 Armored Brigade is the 66th Artillery Regiment, located at the Volta Barracks Hall here in the Volta region. Pass are the 122mm multiple launch rocket systems. They have adopted the arrowhead formation. They are under the command of the battery commander in the person of Captain Martin Atta. The battery sergeant major is Warrant Officer Class 1, Dogwe Wisdom. Following closely are the 122mm howitzers, which have also adopted the arrowhead formation. The 122mm howitzers are under the command of Lieutenant Mabel Afun Isian. The troop warrant officer is Warrant Officer Class 1, Soko Charles. Next is the troop of 107mm multiple rocket launchers. They are under the command of Lieutenant Godfred Amwakum Amu. The troop warrant officer is Warrant Officer Class 1, Martin Gordon. Behind the 107mm multiple rocket launchers is the troop of the 105mm howitzers. The troop leader is Lieutenant Nanabein Apiakum. The troop warrant officer is Warrant Officer Class 1, So Daniel. The last troop from the 66th Artillery Regiment are the 105mm howitzer saluting guns. They are under the command of Second Lieutenant Samira Anuwe Seidu. The troop warrant officer is Warrant Officer Class 1, Akomenya Obis. These saluting guns will be used for the 21 gun salutes for today's parade. It is now the turn of the Ghana Navy Divers and Special Boat Squadron. On display from the Ghana Navy are 2 of the 4 Navy's fastest boats, interceptor and rescue boats. Ghana Navy ship Yogaga and Ghana Navy ship Jata. Ghana Navy ship Yogaga is under the command of Chief Petty Officer Class 2, Aguma Okansi Robin. His 2 IC is Petty Officer Class 1, Abdullahi Michael. The commander of Ghana Navy ship is Sub-Lieutenant Daniel Akable, and his second in command is Petty Officer Class 2, Aganya. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, approaching the days now is the Ghana Armed Forces Physical Training School mobile vehicle. They are conducting a series of displays on board the mobile vehicle. It is now the turn of the Ghana National Fire Service vehicles. They have a total of 5 firefighting vehicles on display today. These include firefighting tenders, turntable ladders used in fighting fire in high-rise buildings, and a recovery truck. The commander is ADO Nathaniel Ama. Leading the vehicle display is the Volvo truck. This is a multi-purpose fire appliance used for fire and rescue operations. Next is a PS truck. This is a dual-purpose tender used for firefighting and hazmat incidents. We now have it can be extended to a height of 37.5 meters. It is capable of reaching 12 floors. We now have the hydraulic platform. This vehicle is used for fire and rescue operations. It can be extended to a height of 72 meters, capable of reaching over 24 floors. We now have the recovery truck, which is used for towing and lifting vehicles. It is now the turn of the Ghana National Ambulance Service. From the National Ambulance Service, we have ambulances drawn from the various constituencies in the whole. On display today are 6 Mercedes-Benz ambulances. The leading ambulance is commanded by SAEMT Henry Holal Mulway. He also doubles as the Deputy Regional Commander and Head of Operations. We have ambulances from North Tong, Keta, Central Tong, Afajato South, South Dai, and Ketu South constituencies. I will now hand over to ASP Richmond Mensa to continue with the display.
Thank you very much, Squadron Leader Salifu. We now have on the part of the Ghana Police Service the Feasibility Unit, which is under the National Patrol Department. The unit is under the command of Deputy Superintendent of Police Killian Dakura and supported by Emmanuel Ochre. The introduction of the motorbike patrol is to deal with the trend of crime where criminals use motorbikes to commit all sorts of violent crimes. Personnel of this unit use high-performance motorbikes patrol to patrol residential areas, suburbs, and other vulnerable areas to prevent and deter criminals from operating. They also combat hardened criminals. This has reduced drastically crimes committed with motorbikes in areas noted for such crimes. The formation by the Visibility Unit is called in our local parlance a bind, which means strength. Closely following the Visibility Unit is our Canine Unit, that is the dog unit of the Ghana Police Service, and it is commanded by Deputy Superintendent of Police Joseph Awuni with the dog named Inspector Hunter. The commander handling the dog with the name Inspector Hunter, and I think they deserve a round of applause. He is ably supported by Inspector Francis Sapon. The Kenai unit was established in June 2019, which offers a specialized resource to the Ghana Police Service with the use of trained dogs in crime prevention and detection, criminal apprehension, officer safety, and service to community. These dog handlers and their dogs were trained by the Paramount Specialist K9 Training Academy in South Africa, where they were taken through counter-improvised explosive devices awareness, combat first aid and trauma training, as well as the use of handguns shooting targets at short and long distances whilst handling dogs. Some of the dog names as General Sergeant Ragnar and G Sergeant Zeus. Closely followed by the formed police unit of the Ghana Police Service, and is under the command of Deputy Superintendent of Police Dr. Christabel Dinah Ofori Atta. She is supported by Deputy Superintendent of Police Joyce Adjoa Kwabia Asare. The formed police unit was established on 29th July 2013 under the leadership of Inspector General of Police retired Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Al-Hassan. Then the Director General of Finance, now the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu Dampare, was highly instrumental in the setting up and operationalization of the FBU, which was under his direct supervision. No wonder today the FBU is seen as one of the pillar units in the service and is soon extending to all regions within the country. The FBU provides both international and internal security. Some of the functions include public order management, protection on UN personnel and property, supporting operations that require a formed response and may involve high-risk operations. Some of the vehicles they are displaying this afternoon are rapid intervention vehicles used to rescue of VVIPs, diplomats in times of emergency. We also have armored personnel carrier vehicles for survival during crowd control. They are also displaying the Guardian, which is used as an assault vehicle and can be used for rescue and crowd control. We also have Maverick vehicle, which is also used in crowd control as well as public order management. Followed closely is the mobile clinic, the police mobile clinic. It offers first aid on operational basis during demonstrations and crowd control. It has the capacity to provide surgical procedures on operational fields. It has radiological capacities and also an acute cardiac life support services. And it has a bed capacity of 9. We also have a specialized counter-terrorism unit, which is commanded by Deputy Superintendent of Police Dr. Entry Akomia and supported by ASP Patrick Adu Wate. We now have the police air ring displaying. This is air ring. We have 3 helicopters. The leading helicopter is called the Fennec, which is named GP001, and it is piloted by Air Ring Sergeant Emmanuel Abemehia and is supported by Air Ring Sergeant Merrick Bona. These are the 3 helicopters, and we have the remaining 2. We have GP002 piloted by Air Ring Sergeant Bright Ado Ajay and supported by Air Ring Sergeant John Apia Kubi. We also have GP003 piloted by Air Ring Sergeant Godfred Smith and supported by Air Ring Sergeant Yase Yakubu. Some of the functions include providing air support to the police, including recce activities, crime prevention and detection through regular patrols, air to ground direction, guiding police police on ground to their targets, search and rescue purposes, photographic tags, providing area photography for crime, traffic, planning and routine operations, as well as covert surveillance, observation and photography of criminals. Mr. President, thank you very much. The Ghana Police Service is indeed grateful. We look forward to more. We are confident that soon we will have one police region, one helicopter. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I will now hand you over to my co-commentator to continue with the rest of the commentary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Richmond. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, very shortly, we shall see the various contingents form the team for this year's Independence Anniversary celebration, which is our unity, our strength, our purpose.
We continue to acknowledge the support from various entities: Volta Serene Hotel in Ho, We Power Authority, and Trillium for supporting the anniversary.
Hey! Hey! Chin! Show! Hey! Arms! By the center! Break! March!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the contingents will now form the team for this year's Independence Anniversary celebration, which is our unity, our strength, our purpose. The front rank contingents will form purpose, the center rank will form strength, and the rear rank will form unity. There we have it. The front rank have formed purpose, the center rank strength, and the rear rank unity. If you find yourself seated a little higher, you will appreciate the beauty of this formation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the parade will now reform and advance in review order. Shall we please give them a round of applause? We shall now rise for the national salute. meter should be lowered now. That was also the 21-gun salute by personnel from the 66th Artillery Regiment and the banner towing by the Ghana Air Force helicopter and fly past by the K-8 fighter jets. Shall we please be seated? The parade commander will now ask permission to stand the parade at ease for the special guest remarks and the anniversary speech by the President of the Republic and Commander of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Mr. President, march pass over. May I have your permission to stand the parade at ease for the guest of honor's remarks and your anniversary address, Mr. President. Aye, Mr. President.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Embalo, President of Guinea-Bissau and Chairman of the Economic Community of West African States.
Mr. President and dear brother Nana Akufo-Dankwa Akufo-Addo, First Lady, Vice President, Second Lady, Chief Justice, Minister of State, Member of Parliament, traditional rulers, distinguished members of the government of Ghana, dear friend, all protocol observers. I bring to the good people of Ghana the warm greeting and the felicitation of the people of Guinea-Bissau. We are here today to celebrate with you the anniversary of a great event. The independence of Ghana was the beginning of the long journey for the emancipation of Africa. It is here in this beautiful country that the struggle for the dignity of the African people took a reversible turn. We are here to remember their founding fathers, the courage, determination, and the legacy of an African hero, in the particular Kwame Nkrumah, whose vision of uniting Africa continues to inspire and guiding us. Ghana has always been the forefront of the struggle for the independence of peoples in Africa and all over the world. We in Guinea-Bissau are particularly grateful to gallant people of Ghana for its solidarity and support during our liberation struggle. So, I am here today to celebrate with you in my capacity as the President of Guinea-Bissau, as well as the current chair of the authority of head of state and government of ECOWAS, and to convey to all of you our best wishes for more prosperity, progress, and happiness. Together, brothers and sisters, we shall continue to strive for peace, political stability, solidarity, and social development. Thank you very much. Muito obrigado, Senhor Presidente.
Yada kwetoke na amakwetoke duklolana Guinea Bissau. Eshimonolana ECOWAS. His Excellency Umaru Sisoko Embalo. Yada kweno akwekakakaka.
Shall we give them a round of applause? And that was the drum appellation by students of Maoli School. Indeed, you have made it home safely. His Excellency Nana Addo, the Gold Bar of Ghana, you are most welcome. You are the lump of a state situated on a hill that is for all to see. You are Ghana's precious stone, Ghana's gem. The great Lord of imaginable weight has his blessings on us. The great art, who is the craftiest, he who works invisibly, you are forever firm and solid. You, the president, are always sleepless, fighting tooth and nail for our success. You are the peace and development pursuer. The tilapia will always reproduce tilapia, and mudfish a mudfish. Yes, everything is good to behold. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you are like the queen ant. Once you are in the anthill, the anthill will be firm. The anthill is destroyed completely, only when you are no more in it. Nana, the nose yearns for nothing other than air, and we are here to take it in. Nana, Your Excellency, arise. Talk to us. Talk.